Okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hello, good evening.
So, mag-start na, no? At our task for today is to reflect and discuss our learning and reflection on the materials posted on Module 1. We're going to use these questions. How can you help achieve Xavier Ateneo's vision and mission statement? You may expound by sharing personal experiences and even stories that have been shared. What characteristics of Jesuit education do you find difficult to imbibe? Why? So mag-start, no? Ako yung una mag-share. So I can help Xavier University's vision since they envision to become the leading ASEAN university and also forming students by instilling leadership character. And to help achieve this goal, I will be doing my role as a Black representative of my Black efficiently and effectively to prove that I am an Atenean. I will be doing my role as a leader and embody the core principles of Black representative as we have discussed in our meeting with my co-Black representatives, and that is to practice transparency, be responsible of my work, and to always be willing to accommodate students. One of the mission of Xavier University is to practice seeking truth in all ways and in any circumstances. As I have understood, as I have understood. So and this can be applied especially now for the upcoming election. We need to always seek truth in every credentials of the candidates that are running for the election and their deeds and intentions for the country. So for the question number 2, what characteristics of Jesuit education do you find difficult to imbibe? I don't find any Jesuit teachings difficult because I already embrace that God is the most almighty and is the Alpha and Omega. And as written in the reading material 1.1 World of Affirming, Jesuit education acknowledges God as the author of all reality, all truth, and all knowledge. So God is present and working in all of creation, in nature, in history, and in presence. Jesuit education therefore affirms the radical goodness of the world charged with the greater grandeur of God. So furthermore, I would just like to share the video I saw on Facebook. It was Venus Ross' experience of accepting Jesus in her life. She said, non-verbatim, that she first thought that by accepting Jesus, she is going to lose everything, and just as how most of the people would think that one loses all the fun, all the worldly things, because these are not allowed by the Lord. Thus, they think that this Jesuit teaching of acknowledging God is actually difficult. But Venus Ross shared that she did not lose anything when she accepted Jesus in her life, when she acknowledged God as the Alpha and Omega and as the author of the reality. Instead, she found out that she was actually about to complete her life. Before it used to be lacking, everything was unsatisfactory, but having Jesus in her life was all she needed. It made her whole and complete. So that would be all. Thank you. So
Okay,
anyone
ako na
else
po
is
next.
free to share. Oh, sige, sige.
Ako na. So for question number 1, when I was still not studying at XU, I always look up to people studying and completing their education in this institution. So in my mind, I believe that these people are well educated, helpful, established, and good because the quality of education that this school provides is remarkable and world class. I've seen that most people who graduated from this school are genuinely serving their community. From what I am experiencing now that I am studying at one of the prestigious universities in the Philippines, I can say that XU helps students like me be a better person, not just for my own sake, but also for the people around me. Xavier Ateneo wants to form leaders with competence, conscience, and commitment in the service of the Filipino people and the church. I believe that to be this kind of leader XU is working hard to form, I should start first with myself. Certainly, one can never focus on helping and building other people if one's not established physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I believe I still lack many things, however, I am working on them. By the time I think I am ready, I will involve myself, involve in various activities that could benefit other people, just like training in community services where I could extend my expertise to other people and many more. I have a lot to contribute to the betterment of the community and I will exercise it with all that I can. And furthermore, during my stay here at Xavier, I will learn a lot more and continually seek for Maggies. So for number two, uh, among all the characteristics of Jesuit education, I find least difficult to imbibe is the real knowledge, acceptance, and love of self. I've been self doubting in the past years, and it has been hard to accept things about myself. However, I am working on it because I know this kind of setup will only lead to complications, causing me to lose confidence in myself. Hopefully, Puhon, I will be able to love myself entirely and embrace all my imperfections so that there won't be anything that will hold me back in serving the community with all that I can. Also, with the help of the Lord, I will be able to overcome this. So that would be all. And isa lang okay. Mo-end ang meeting in 10 minutes. Dili maka-proceed bitaw sa pag-record.
Ako na lang next. For the question 1, to
Isa
help
lang. Wait lang. Kaya mo-end ang meeting. Basin dili ma-record.
Okay,
Wait lang
maghimo
man.
na lang kag bag-o.
Na-end na gyud siya. 10 minutes ra man gud ang max. Wait. Maghimo na lang og bag-o. Ako na lang ning i-pause. Ay, pwede pa day. Pwede pa. Sige na go. Hello, na pa 10 minutes. 7 day.
Sige na, Joke.
wait, kakaon pa.
Unsa ni Pao, pwede pag ma-end ang recording, mag-record na sa din kag bag-o.
Kuon, kunong if mag, if i-end siya, ay, mag-end siya karong if mag 10 minutes, tas ipa-upgrade na yun sa pro para maka 40 minutes daw. So if ma-end na ni siya, maghimo na sa tag new nga meeting. Kay di naman,
Okay
ay
na.
harabe siya ma-save pag mag-end ang meeting.
Okay.
Unsa man. Sige.
To help achieve Xavier University's mission and vision, I should follow the path God gave that XU is guiding us, also aiming for academic achievement, participating actively in school activities, and being a role model for the next generations. I should also I have the opportunity to study effectively from our professors in XU who are devoted for their job and are well versed in it. For the second question, I think none of the characteristics of Jesuit educations are difficult because all of them are manageable.
Sige, ako next. Madunggan ako, guys. Hello?
Oo, madunggan ra.
Okay. Sige. For me, how can I help achieve Xavier Ateneo's vision and mission statement? For me, I can help Ateneo by following the 3 C's, the competence, conscience, and commitment, and applying what mission and vision to our everyday life, and being um, engaged to find the truth. And for the characteristic of Jesuit education, I find it Jesuit the characteristics that I find to imbibe is the magis, because right now the online learning is makatapol kay siya for me nang wala di siya makagibog motivation. So that's why I can't do magis, like to exert more effort in our school projects like that. So yeah, thank you.
Hello. So for me, madunggan ako, guys.
Yes,
Hello.
madunggan na ka.
Thank you. So for me, how can you help achieve Xavier Ateneo's vision and mission statement? So for me, as an Atenean, siguro, for me, I can help achieve the mission vision statement by simply doing my best in my studies, since the goal of Xavier Ateneo is to form leaders with characters. And so for me, di man siguro na kailangan to be a leader sa school or sa unsa pa na organization, but for me, my goal is to help myself be motivated in achieving my academic goal, also to graduate on time, and also to do it with all honesty and be apply magis in everything that I do, since Xavier Ateneo is more on magis, doing more than what is asked. And also for me, the characteristics of Jesuit education that I find difficult in imbibe, especially during this time of pandemic, for me, the very the most difficult part is to apply magis, since all of us can relate that in online education, it is very hard to maintain that, or to balance the time, especially na we have a lot of requirements to do. And so for me, magis is very hard, since time is really important in here. And so mo to ang isa sa mga character Jesuit education na for me is difficult to imbibe during this time of pandemic. And thank you.